Native American culture, there's no one story. Like you said, there are many different tribes. A lot of people don't realize it, but just in the United States, there's over 250 different tribes. Hi, my name is Michael Folkert. I'm one of the creators of Native American World, the retail store we have here. It's mostly Native American art from different native cultures: Navajo, Hopi, Zuni, Cherokee, Apache, Sioux, Inca, and various other Native American cultures. We started the business in 1990, and we're proud to serve. I'm a Cherokee descent. My grandfather's mother was full-blooded Cherokee. All my mother's side of the family has that Cherokee descent, and a lot of members of my family recognize their heritage, but not as many of them are into the curiosity and love in their heart for it like I have. The art of the Native culture brings spiritual significance into my life. I use tobacco to bless. I use the medicine wheels, the dream catchers, and a lot of the clothing I wear has Native designs on it, like Kokopelli. He's the messenger of love. I've always known I was part Native. I didn't have as much interest in it when I was younger because I was born in Missouri. I was away from the Oklahoma clan of my family. But as I started getting older, I found more interest in it, and I started studying and learning as much as I could about the culture. And I actually obtained my Cherokee identification. It's an identification card just like a driver's license. It's a legal form of ID. A lot of people, if you showed it to them in a liquor store, they might go, "Hey man, that's not good enough," but it should be. Legally, you could use that for an ID for any purpose. Yeah, well, Native American culture, there's no one story. Like you said, there are many different tribes. A lot of people don't realize it, but just in the United States, there's over 250 different tribes of Native peoples. And a lot of those tribes have their own language, their own beliefs, their own spiritual significance that they follow. And you'd have to go tribe to tribe to find out the story. Generally, all of them use Mother Earth and the things that we live with in our lives. So like a wolf would represent family and unity. The eagle is the closest to the Great Spirit. It represents vision. He can see from way high up in the sky. He can see a little rodent that he wants to have for dinner and swoop down in on it. The Native American cultures have been pushed down since the European population came over looking for mainly gold. It caused a lot of friction and a lot of prejudice. And so the Native Americans have had to deal with that for over 500 years, and it's stayed with them. Even today, now that we're a modern society, you know, they have that hurt in their heart because of what's happened to their ancestors. And a lot of them have got over it, and they're just regular, loving people, and a lot of them still have a lot of anger left inside them. A lot of people come into the store and they say, "You're not Native American, what are you doing working here?" And I'm like, "Well, I am Native American descent," and I show them my card. It's really sad that their vision of them is through movies and TV, like old films and what have you. But a lot of people come into the store and they're like, "We're from Germany, we want to see a Native American reservation, we want to see the land, where can we go to see it?" And I'm like, "Well, you're going to go to a Native American reservation, you're going to find a neighborhood with houses just like the ones we live in. You know, they don't live in teepees anymore." So, you know, people get confused about that. So it's good to be able to educate people and let them know. I hope that someday, when I get a little bit older, somebody will take this store over. They'll want to buy it from me or make a deal where they can keep it going.
Yeah.
And the store will still have life even after I'm too old to continue operating it.